evening, thanks for joining us on the news at 8 today, the 16th May 2025. I am Chidima Egeruka. First, the major headline. Mass defection hits Abia as opposition members join APC. Renewed Hope partners launch in Umuahia. Parent expresses discontent over WAEC UTME overlap. Tinubu calls on military forces to strengthen operations against insecurity. We'll take our commercials and be right back with the details and many more. Please stay connected.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. In what has been described as a major political realignment, scores of opposition party members from across Abia State officials defected to the All Progressive Congress (APC) at a high-profile event held in Umuahia, the state's capital. The ceremony also marked the formal launch of the Abia Central chapter of Renewed Hope Partners grassroots political initiative aimed at mobilizing support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration and his re-election bid in 2027. The event was headlined by Honorable Samuel Ifani Onibo, a member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission, who lauded the scale and significance of the defections. The Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Ben Carlo, has called for partnerships with Australia and Rwanda to improve women's representation in governance, security, mining, and other key sectors. Carlo made this appeal during separate meetings on Thursday with delegations from both countries. Embassies led by Lian Binjado from Australia and Christopher Bazivamo from Rwanda at the National Assembly in Abuja. An Ebonyi State High Court sitting in Ohanku Judicial Division has sentenced 4 men, including Uchenna Oduno, the younger brother of the chairman of Ohanku local government area, Ikechukwu Oduno, to death by hanging for the murder of a 26-year-old man, Chinonso Elom, popularly known as Oscar. Others sentenced alongside Uchenna Oduno are Anthony Elom, alias Tidy, Chibueze Onwe, alias Chifo, and Chukwemeka Oga, alias Parity. The court found them guilty of conspiracy and murder in connection with the brutal killing of the victim on February 5, 2023. According to the prosecution, the 4 convicts, along with one Thank God Onwe, who is currently at large, used a branded Sienna bus belonging to a known political party to carry out the attack. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has accused the Nigerian federal government using a planted machinery as a prosecution witness in the ongoing trial of its leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. In a statement issued by IPOB's Media and Publicity Secretary, Comrade Ima Powerful, the group condemned the introduction of a witness identified as prosecution witness BBB, PWBB, alleging he has no authentic affiliation with the Department of State Services and was strategically coached to pose as an informed insider. The NBM of Africa has firmly distanced itself from any planned protest, using its members to steer clear of action that contravenes the laws and constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In a statement issued by the organization's National Publicity Secretary, Ajibo Sambro, the group emphasized its commitment to lawful conduct and warned that any member found engaging in illegal activity will face stringent sanctions, including expulsion and prosecution by relevant security agency. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will on Saturday depart Abuja for Rome, Italy, to attend the inauguration of the newly elected Pope Leo, Abn Tv reports. The president's visit follows an official invitation for the Vatican extended through Cardinal Petro Parolin, emphasizing the significance of Nigeria's representation at a time of global tension and transformation within the Catholic Church. Parents of candidates impacted by the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination clinch are requesting that the scheduled receipt, which starts today, be delayed until June 2025. A post from the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board on its official X handle on Thursday stated all the affected candidates will be contacted to reprint their examination slips towards retaking their examination starting from 16th May 2025 today. President Bola Tinubu has called on Nigeria Nigeria's armed forces to intensify their efforts in resolving the country's complex security challenges, asserting that a well-equipped military is essential for both national defense and the substance of democracy. A democratical, stable Nigeria is fundamental to our national progress and regional peace. The defense of democracy requires a military that is well prepared, well trained, and well equipped, President Tinubu declared. The federal government has directed all lessors and leasing companies operating in Nigeria equipping leasing industry to compulsorily register their lease agreements, warning that failure to comply may lead to sanctions. This was disclosed in a press release issued by Donald Wokoma, Registrar and Chief Executive Officer of the Equipment Leasing Regulatory Agency, ERA, and made available to the journalists in Abuja on Friday. The Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria (PFN) has urged the administration of President Bola Tinubu to move beyond rhetoric and take feasible, tangible action in addressing the country's growing socio-economic and political challenges. Speaking at the conclusion of a 4-day leadership retreat held in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, PFN National Secretary Bishop David Bakare emphasized the urgent need for strategic leadership and the actual implementation of policies. On foreign scene, in light of rising trade tension and expanding policy uncertainties, the UN Department of Economic and Social Affairs has stated that the world economy is a peculiar turning point. UNDSA, in a report published on Thursday, stated that tariff-driven price pressures were adding to inflation rate, leaving trade-dependent economies particularly vulnerable. While on sports, Barcelona head coach Hansi Flick has attributed the club's La Liga success this season to the strong sense of unity and camaraderie within the team, calling the environment at the club a family. Speaking early Friday after Barcelona 2-0 win over Espro, which sealed their 28th Spanish League title, and completed a domestic treble with earlier wins in the Copa del Rey and Spanish Super Cup. The German manager praised the passion and mentality across the levels of the club. And that sports news brings us to the end of the news at 8. Before we go, a recap on our major headlines. Mass defection hits Abia as opposition members join APC, renewed hope partners launch in Umuahia. Parents express discontent over why UTM overlap. Tinubu calls on military forces to strengthen operations against insecurity. For these and many more, log on to our website at www.abntv.com.ng or follow us on all our social media platforms displayed on your screen. I am Chidima Egeroka. You have a pleasant night rest and stay safe.